Seems it real bad. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna do everything that we can make.
Hey, hey, yo! Hey, hey! Hey, hey! We're gonna get started. Hey! Hey, hey! Oh! Hey, y'all! Do, 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 do. No music, no music. For some reason, it's not working, but that's okay. That's all right. That's all right. Let me get this situated. Do, 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 do. Let me see. Oops. Here we go. Hey y'all, we're gonna get started. I gotta get finished by 6:50. So y'all remind me in the chat. 6:50. I gotta be done. All right, we're about to get started because I'm gonna have to wrap this up. This ain't gonna take long anyway. Hey y'all. Let me do roll call. Hey Tina, hey Dedra, hey Becca, hey Full of Loneliness, hey Jackie, hey Fairy, hey Cassandra, hey Becca, hey Vanessa, hey Trina, hey Dedra, hey Barbara, hey Catherine. All right, now I'm gonna be doing 90 Day Fiance and Secret Sister Wives and Child. It ain't gonna take long. Dry, dry, dry as a nun's coochie. So I'm gonna try to jazz it, put a little razzle dazzle on it, child. Now at 7 o'clock, y'all move on over to It's Me Waz channel. I'm gonna be on her channel at 7 p.m. Okay, and we're gonna talk about 90 Day Fiance again. So at 7 o'clock, y'all, if y'all want to, go on over to Waz channel and call me Wah, and we will be discussing 90 Day Fiance as well. Okay, but let me get into this. These two. Patty and Dylan, or Patia and Dylan. Oh my God, it's never gonna work, y'all. Who else came in? Hey, Wendy. Oh yes, Deirdre, I love one. Listen, it ain't gonna work with these two. Why are they wasting our time? Now, not only did he not put a ring on it for 12 years. For 12 years, he didn't put a ring on it. And when he did put a ring on it, he took it back. And then you packed up all your stuff and you done moved over there to Tasmania or wherever it is, Australia. And now he is controlling what you eat and what you're going to cook. Patty, you are 58 years old. He's got you over there in Tasmania, Australia, eating bland kangaroo ankles. Girl, if you don't get on a plane, train, and automobile and take your tail home. So she's selling in and he's cooking and he's talking about, I got to keep my body. Okay, I got to keep this 6-pack, 8-pack, 12-pack. And he come talking about how much the asparagus weighs, the broccoli weighs, that bland chicken weight, that salmon. Everything was bland and dry. And so then she was like, listen, she was like, this is all good, but where's the seasoning? So he opens up the cabinet and there's a slew of seasoning. Let me tell y'all something. Them seasonings ain't never been cracked open. Never been cracked. Wasn't no dust on nothing. They just sitting there. He probably bought them that day. Tell you the truth. And so Patty was like, listen, how he eats is different from how I eat. How he cooks is different from how I cook. Okay. And then he come talking about, well, you be putting all those seasonings and sauces. You be putting all them sauces on there. Listen, she needs to put all the sauces so she can swallow that dry chicken. So here comes his mama. Now we know the mama do not like her because I guess because she's older than her son and she don't like it. But what gets me, y'all, is that the mama said that she has not seen or talked to, I guess talked to as well, Patia in 11 years. I said, oh my God, 11 years. You mean to tell me y'all beefing and y'all have not seen or talked to or whatever in 11 years? Girl, F you. I wouldn't care what she has to say about me. Patia, why do you care what that woman got to say? You ain't even seen this woman. I'm talking in 11 years. You've been with your man for 12. So everything was all good. They was kissy, kissy, huggy, huggy. You would think that they were best friends. But here's Dylan. Come talking about my mama and my girlfriend. They don't get along. They hate each other. So Dylan got a big mouth, y'all. Okay? Dylan got a big mouth. Dylan is in his 30s. And he is going back and telling his mama his girlfriend's business. Patia. Now we know Patia got money issues, financial problems, she in debt. Why do your mama need to know that, mama's boy? She don't need to know. That ain't none of her business. How Patia spend her money? If Patia is in debt, if she's in financial strain, that has nothing to do with your mom. But here you are running your mouth and you telling your mama all of the business. Honey, I would have been gone. You a grown man. I'm a 58-year-old woman. Unless your mama is effing me or feeding me or giving finances, you think I care? The 3 F's. Effing, feeding, finances. And she ain't doing none of them. So I don't care what your mama got to say. So of course the mama done put in a little jab at her debt situation. And so Patia was like, oh, well, there it is. Okay. There's that little jab. There she is talking about debt. There she is talking about my finances. But here's the thing. Dylan had no business telling her that. Why is he telling his mom about my financial situation? He talked too much. And so here is Dylan. She asked him. She was like, why is your mama, talking about that? And then Dylan was like, well, I talked to my mom about everything, and I was telling her about your financial situation. But if you don't cuss this man out, I cannot imagine being a woman of a particular age and I have to explain myself about my money. It'll never happen. I don't care if I'm 25, 18, 30, 40, 50. I am not going to explain myself or my finances to another bitch. It ain't happening. I'm sorry. You know what the mama should have said? The mama should have said, instead of you running your mouth about your woman's finances, why didn't you put a ring on it? Now, I don't like it, but why ain't you put a ring on? Why ain't you committed to her? Why y'all up here playing house for 12 years? But you know, some of us ain't like that, because I damn sure would ask my son that. Don't you dare come up in here talking about what your woman's finances is. I don't care. What's your finances looking like? You out here stripping, you a plumber, you making good money. Won't you help him? What y'all saying? Hey, Auntie. Hey, Worldwide. Yeah, Deidre. Gossiping. He gossiping. Big grown man gossiping to his mom. Yeah, ordering chicken, kangaroo fry. Bland. Bland. Very much so, Jackie. Very much so. Auntie, he'll never commit. Never. And she don't move. But you know what? I don't feel sorry for her, Auntie, because she was warned. When your nephew looks you in the face and say, Auntie, please don't do this. This is going to end in a disaster. I can't feel sorry for you. Even your nephew knows that he does. Jackie, he better have a nice body. He doing all that scientific experiment with that food. Let's move on. It's time for that baby to get baptized, y'all. Lennon and Anthony. It's time for the baby to get baptized. And when you know it, Anthony is not religious. Anthony do not believe in Catholicism, which that's how she was brought up, Christian Catholic. And so he really ain't down with the whole baptism thing. He ain't really down with the religious thing. But he said, hey, if it makes her happy and it shuts her up and it keeps her from crying, we'll go on down there to that beautiful church and get some water spread on his forehead. Hi, Sastus. Sastus. Let me ask you something. How are you in a relationship? And I don't know if she said it or not. Did she say she was religious? Because when he was talking, I was like, well, are you spiritual? Are you religious? Are you, really into being a Catholic? Because this is my thing. You know that your husband is not a religious person, but you still want your baby to get baptized. Did y'all discuss this when y'all were together? Is there, I guess there ain't no issue, but I was just wondering, okay? Me, myself, I want to be with a man that we are on common ground. Common ground. You ain't religious? Okay, tell me about that. Why ain't you religious? You ain't spiritual? Okay, tell me about that. Why ain't you spiritual? I don't believe in God. Get out my face. I can't be with somebody who don't believe in God. I can't be with an atheist. And listen, if you're an atheist, fine. I can't be with one. They just be talking like, you know what? That's just my thoughts. So then they went down there to that church, got the child baptized. Her sister, whom they did not have a great relationship. They had a fine relationship, but she's been in the United States for years, so they haven't been close. And so the sister is the godmother. Okay, fine. So they go out to eat, and there's her family. She says that some of the family she ain't seen in 10 years. Some family members don't get along, and it's good that everybody got along for the baby's baptizing. And then she gets to drink. I'll be drinking. I'll be drinking. Da 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 da. Da da. She gets to drinking, she starts getting emotional, and then she starts talking about how she feels less than and how she feels worthless because she don't feel like she has achieved all that she needs to achieve while in Europe. Girl, you've been there 2 days. And how much success she had in LA. Then why did you move back? Can't do this with her, y'all. I have tried. I can't why did you move back? Oh, yeah, that's right. For a better life and to work on your marriage because your marriage was falling apart. So moving back to Europe, I'm sorry, France or wherever the hell was it? France, yeah, France would help the marriage. And then she starts crying, and I say, here the tears. You know what her mama said? Her mama said maybe it's that alcohol you're drinking that's getting you so emotional. Alcohol, blame it on the alcohol. And she was sucking them things. Meanwhile, Anthony is like, oh Lord, child, I don't even know what she talking about. What is she talking about? What did she say? She drinking again. I don't even know what she said. What did she say, y'all? Anthony is so tired. He is tired. So here Manning is sucking down the drinks, and then Anthony and the little baby's getting restless, getting tired. And he was like, you know what? I'm gonna take this baby. We're gonna go home, enjoy yourself. Honey, Anthony got in that car, and he did 10 deep breaths. And he was like, Lord, we got some peace. We got some peace. And that baby in the background, in the back of the car talking about who that dad? Who is that woman? What's that's my mama that picked me up. Oh, that's her. No, okay, I barely see her. Meaning, you want to build a business. Build your business. She is focusing so much on what her family thinks about her. Girl, you can't be worried about what your family think about you. For right now, your mama is insinuating you got an alcohol problem. So is your man. We're worried about what your family got to say about you. Oh man, she's draining. Like, what more can you do, man? Are you trying to get their approval over and over and over again? Oh, thank you, Becca. Thank you for the blessing. I appreciate you. Thank you. It's just ridiculous. Either you go to Europe, build your little business like you wanted to, and have spend time with your child, build a better relationship with your husband. That's what you do. You can't keep thinking about your family and the body shaming. Because honey, let me tell you something. That dress she had on, I need it. I need that dress that she had on. That was cute. I was like, ooh, that dress looked good. But no, she took me to word about, living up to her family expectations. And can I just say this? She made it seem like, and this may be something we haven't seen yet, or I'm sorry, saw yet. But the beginning, she made it seem like that her mom and dad and her family is so ruthless, and how they body shamed her and how they made her feel worthless. And she keep using black sheep. I'm the black sheep. I don't want to be the black sheep. From what I've seen from her mom and dad, they seem cool. But I guess maybe the distance has helped. I don't know. I didn't see no wrong with her mom and dad. Man, and maybe it's all up in your head. I'm the black sheep. I'm the black sheep. I'm the black sheep. Man, I'm trying to work with you. I'm trying to work with you. No, the dress that she had at her baptism, that white, that cream colored dress, that was cute. She definitely needs to take care of herself. Man, it thinks everything every day is about her. It really isn't. Yet he left a baby you're supposed to be bonding with. Dedra, please stop making sense. But see, Dedra, it was his bedtime. He was getting a little restless, so he went ahead and he took the baby. And listen, I don't blame him. He probably needs some peace and quiet. Because you know what? You heard what he said, Dedra. He said, we're about to get up out of here. She drinking, she talking, out her side of her neck, she's slurring the speech. Let me just go ahead and take this baby and let me get in the car. Child. Wendy, I don't know. Why is she married and have kids? All she does is complain. And I'm still trying to figure out what you're complaining about. Wendy, let me know what she complaining. She keeps talking about her being worthless. How she don't live up to her family's expectations. She's the black sheep. I haven't seen them. I haven't heard them say anything. I'm so confused. I think so too. I think so too, Catherine. Absolutely, Auntie, discuss it. But again, she may not be, they may be on the same board when it comes to religion and spirituality. Because she didn't say. She just said that she was brought up um Christian Catholic. So maybe that's how she was brought up, and she just felt like it was something that she should do to get her baby baptized. It don't mean that she goes. So, but he made it very clear. Hey, Janae, he made it very clear. I don't believe in it. And I was like, bye, Auntie. Oh Lord. Y'all, I might have misspoke. I might have misspoke when it comes to these two. Y'all listen to me. Y'all listen, Sasters, listen. I might have misspoke when it comes to Greta and Matthew. I still want them to work, but uh-uh. No, no, no. First of all, let me say this. Greta, I liked what you had on. That green dress and the accessories, she looked so cute. I was like, where'd you get the green dress from? I'm gonna need the details on that green dress. So we have Greta and we have Matthew going looking at apartments. Thank God. They're going to look at somewhere to stay so she can have more room. See, Greta, see, that's the plan. You want more room than two drawers. Now you fussed about wanting two drawers. You need more room, no, more than two drawers. So you out here looking at the place. She come talking about she a city girl, he a country. It don't matter. You're already down there. So she gets in there, and it's a 3 bedroom and a bath or 2 baths. And then she comes out her mouth. Why is he looking at a 3 bedroom? We don't need that much room. Why does he want all that room? Greta, shut up. Greta, shut up. And let me tell you why, Greta. For 2 episodes, we heard your mouth say, I need room, I need room, I need room. He can't even give me a drawer. He don't even care nothing about me to get me a drawer, a pillowcase, a pillow, a closet. I can't even get a shoebox. That's what we heard for 2 episodes. And now he's showing you 3 bedrooms and whatever baths. Take it. Why are y'all complaining? Now, if he can't afford that, that's different. She said, why is he looking for some with all this room? We don't need all this room. Which one do you want, Greta? Do you want your cat back? Your cat gonna need room. My God, they are worrisome. You were living in his parents' shoebox of a house, and now he's showing you places with more room. Your goal is to get out. Bet you he ain't bit that back since you been up in there. Don't you want to get your back bit? Like, what's wrong with these women? So then there was another room. And so then the realtor was like, oh, this would be a nice little room for a nursery or, a children's room. And he was like, yeah, a nursery. That would be good, for twins. And, you can put 2 beds here. Child, why did he say that? So here's Greta. Greta kept talking about, oh my God. I don't know why he brought up kids. I don't know why he brought up twins. I don't know why he's saying anything about children. Then she says, I'm not even sure if I want kids. Haven't discussed that with him. Get out my no, still somewhere. You moved across the country to be with this man, and he wants kids. And you saying, I don't know if I want kids. I haven't discussed that with him yet. Eating glue, eating glue. That's what they do. They eating glue. Glue, glue, glue. No communication. No communication. And see, Greta, now you got me siding with Matthew, with Matt. You know he wants children, and now you don't know if you want kids. Now, when he look at you and say, how you gonna do this to me? Don't get mad. Where's the communication? You should have talked to him about this. I mean, that house was cute too. This house was real cute. Minnie Mouse ears. Not Wendy. What is it? Justice praise. What's that? Where's the cat? Okay, don't you want that cat back? She reminds me of Amy Slayton, always crying that her family bullies her when clearly we see the opposite. Wendy, okay? Okay? Greta abandoned her cat. I got none for her. Not Hazel. Look, look, it wasn't no room for the cat, Wendy. It wasn't no room. You can't be bringing that cat into mom and daddy's house. Child, who next? Oh, Lord. Last and most definitely least, y'all. So we have Chloe and Johnny. Now, last week we got Chloe and her homegirl in a tree spying on Johnny because she got trust issues because she think that he's going to be cheating on her when he's over here swinging at Pirates at the Caribbean. You met him there. That's how you met him, Chloe. He was giving you the alcohol. He was showing you attention. He done blew your back out. And now you worry that he gonna do that to some other woman. So you up there in the tree, spied on him looking foolish. So they're going to meet the friend and then her boyfriend, which is his co-worker, out to dinner. And so he don't drink, but Chloe knows how to suck it down. And so she told him, she said, yeah, we went to your work and we spied on you. And he was like, why would you do that? Why are you spying on that? See, now I can't trust you. I can't trust you. You spy. And she said, listen, I just need to see for myself. Of course, she didn't see anything because he wasn't doing anything but swinging from that ship, trying to make his tips. Chloe, you're not working. I guess you don't need to work. But, honey, what about next week, y'all? What about next week when that mama comes? Now, see, Chloe ain't been working. He been working. He worked. And next week, her mama's coming. And her mama said, no, this ain't the place I want my daughter to be, but that's where she is. But guess what? I'm not taking care of her no more. I'm not funding her lifestyle anymore. I'm cutting you off. I was like, good. Chloe, you're gonna have to get a job. Your mama said I ain't paying for you. So they waiting on the friend. So here comes the friend and her boyfriend. And Chloe doesn't like his friend because his friend cheated on his girlfriend. And so she don't like him and she feels like that the friend is a bad influence on Johnny. First of all, we're talking about 30-year-old. If Johnny wants to cheat, he's going to cheat. That's just the bottom line. You climbing in trees, you walking through the forest, you swimming in the ocean is not going to stop him from cheating. He's going to cheat if he wants to cheat. I wish I might climb a tree and look at some man. You out your mind. So they're talking, and Chloe and the friend gets into an argument. Y'all, I don't even know what they was arguing about. I don't even know how the argument started. Did I put it in my note? They got to arguing, and she says that she stands on business, that she's here for communication, conversation, and then the friend was like, "Listen, okay, you can't be holding him down." And she said, "I ain't trying to hold him down." And he said, so the friend said, "Listen, it's a risk for him to have you there to live with him." She said, "Ain't no risk. That's a want." He said, "No, that's a risk. He risking. Okay, what if something happens?" And so, honey, she just went off on that friend. She was like, "I don't like you. This is the reason why I don't like you. It's about trust." I'm on business. I'm on business. I said, "Oh my God." Meanwhile, Johnny is trying to talk to her. The people in the back is trying not to look. And then his girlfriend, which is her friend, is sitting there. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Mm-mm. There ain't no way I'm going to sit there and have you as my man and my friend go back and forth in public. Why you embarrass yourself in these people's establishment? But we are dealing with youngins. I wish we're not doing that. We're not doing that. If my man cheated, you don't need to worry about it. Let me worry about that. You worry about your man cheating. But the friend is over there co-signing her behavior because the friend was out there up in the tree with her. Boom. Tanya, standing on business means you're not taking back the cheetah. Absolutely right. Standing on business means I ain't gotta say trust every 5 minutes. Standing on business means you won't be up in a tree. How about that? Jackie, she ain't worried about that, child. Don't tell her she turned the show upside down. Also, Chloe, I won't be bragging that you can throw down your alcohol because it just makes you look even more classless. Honey, she says that she likes to drink, child. Chloe is the equivalent of the man falls in love with the Hooters waitress because she calls them sweetheart and darling. Don't tell her Patty getting kangaroo and Tasmanian. All right, that's it for 90 Day Fiance, child. Now, this is going to be real quick. Real quick. Ooh, Seeking Sister Wives. Um, Seeking Sister Wives. Matt, wait a minute, hold on. Let me get my notes. Matt, Angelica, and Shanae. I'm gonna need for Shanae and Angelica to get together and throw Matt away. I said it. Because obviously Angelica has more feelings for Shanae than Matt does. I said it. Shanae and Angelica are meeting up. Shanae is tired of the games of the shenanigans. She wants to spend more time with Matt. It's been 3 years or 2 years, wherever I am. Matt then took it upon himself to take Angelica to go meet Marilyn the witch. And that didn't work out. How embarrassing. You wasting people's time, Matt. And so Angelica and Shanae, they meet up, they talk. Angelica says that she missed Shanae. She never should have went on that date. She regrets it. She wants Shanae in their family. Shanae out here living life, okay? Shanae out here getting her back blown out by someone who appreciates her, who wants to spend time with her, as she should. And she said, listen, I ain't got time for that. Either Matt wants to spend time with me, make me a priority, or I'm going to move on. And so Angelica says, oh my God, they're going to have to fix this. They're going to have to mend this because I can't lose my Shanae. So she didn't tell her about them going meet Marilyn the witch. She said she hate lying to her, but she said that's for Matt to tell, not her. So Matt and Angelica are talking, and Matt said he made a huge mistake. He missed Shanae. He wants Shanae back into the family. He wants her back. He even talked to his job to see if he can work out some hours so he could spend more time with Shanae. He want her back. So he's off to have a date with Shanae. Been saying that. Matt is like, why am I here again? That's just an etiquette thing. Okay. Okay, Cassandra. All right, let's just talk about these three. It ain't gonna take long. Oh, is that's the wrong one? Damn. Well, I just leave it. So we have Mr. Thesaurus right here. Nick. Y'all know he know everything. He uses big words. None of it make no sense. Okay. Abracadabra, rabadabra. Okay. And so we have the two wives or one of a wife, whatever. We have Jennifer, Teresa, and what's the other one's name, y'all? Melissa? Whatever. We have the three women going to take boudoir pics. And they're putting together a calendar, a little sexy calendar for Nick. And we have Teresa. Do I have a picture of Teresa? Let me see. Miss Rapper. Maybe I don't. Dang, I don't. Hold on. So we have Teresa who's doing too much. She wants their last name. She wants to be a permanent sister wife. You know, she wants to be accepted so bad. Hold on. Is this her? Yeah, right here she is. Do 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 do. Right there's Teresa. April. Thank you, Barbara. That's her name. That's Teresa. And Teresa's just, doing just entirely too, like, calm down, ma'am. Okay? Calm down. So she's feeling insecure. Now, ma'am, we all have our insecurities. We all have our, you know, places on our body that we just ain't feeling. But, honey, you are doing a boudoir calendar. What you think you was going to wear? A sweatsuit? You tried to show sexy pictures. Pull out your nipples. Show some fat. Show some buttocks. Oh my God, she's dreaming, y'all. So she done got to cry. And then at that point, y'all, I think I made me some coffee. Y'all put in the comments what happened. I just couldn't no more, y'all. I was like, I cannot listen to her cry. I just can't. About what? And you had no business going to the boudoir picture shoot. I mean, I just, what you crying over? Yo, why was she crying? Did y'all care? Because I didn't. Hey, Catherine. I don't care. Apparently, y'all didn't care either because y'all didn't say what she was crying over. Moving on. Moving on. They filter all that out right here. Mr. Jazz Hands and Billie Jean. Thank you, Barbara. Crying about none. Mr. Jazz Hands Reese and Billie Jean. Y'all, he went on a date. He went on a date to look for a sister wife. Now, their friend said, my hairdresser is single. I'm going to hook y'all up with the hairdresser. Ma'am, you must don't like your hairdresser because why in the good Lord mind would you even hook him up with it, hook her up with anybody, especially Mr. Jazz Hands Reese? Now listen, Reese says that he is not a homosexual. He said he don't like the men's. He is not gay. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Then you're not. But when a woman sees you of how you carry yourself, how feminine you are, they're going to think that, jazz hands. I'm sorry. So they go out on a date. This woman walks in and immediately, did y'all see how she looked? She said, oh, hell. She says, mm-mm, no. She was like, now I know this ain't it. And then he was like, all awkward and weird and giggly. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Please get out my face, Mr. Jazz Hands. I would have turned around and said, it's nice meeting you, and I would have left. And so he was like, yeah, you've been friends with her. And then she cut him off. She says, no, I'm her hairdresser. And I said, oh, so that's all I need to know, child. Y'all don't even like each other. And so they sit down, they're getting ice cream and they're talking, very awkward. No, I mean, they don't know what to say to each other. And so let me look at my notes. She says, what do you want out of this? And he made it perfectly clear. There will be no intimacy between you and my wife, just me. And so Miss Hairdresser says, "Oh well, no. You see, I thought that all three of us was gonna do the triple tango. See, I thought it was gonna be six legs up in the air waving like you just don't care. Okay? Because see, now that I met you, I definitely want to sleep with your wife and not you. Let's be real. Okay? I'm trying to tussle with your wife. You don't even want me. Let's be real. You want a bob. You don't want a hairdresser. fooling yourself. So he says, "Oh no, it's not. Was you thinking that?" She was like, "Absolutely. I thought that maybe it'd be all of us. So what do you want?" And so again, very awkward. They're all not the talking, the giggling. It was embarrassing, just so embarrassing. I would have left. And so let me look at the time. Good time. So then they get up. They're ordering the ice cream. She don't want to be there. She want to be somewhere else. And then he forgets his wallet. And he was like, oh my God, I forgot my wallet. He was all panicky and he scurried out like a scared cat. And I was like, girl, just leave. And so he was like, I don't think this is going to work out. You think? Let me tell you something, Mr. Jazz Hands. Nothing's going to work out. Nothing is going to work out. I'm surprised you got Billie Jean. Because if you think a woman is going to come to you and be like, oh yes, this strong man who's not really feminine at all. Yeah, I want you. It ain't gonna happen. Even the hairdresser said, "Have you been with men?" Did y'all clock that? She looked him right dead in his face and said, "Have you been with men?" Yeah. And so he was like, "Oh, oh my God, oh no!" And she said, "Well, you're a little feminine. I'm just asking." And listen, that is a good question. Which means I was like, look, I ain't trying to hurt your feelings, but Marquita, boom. See, that's what you do. But see, ain't no need in Laquita looking for, ain't no need in Billie Jean looking for a woman, Laquita. Because see, she can't sleep with him. They really think that some woman gonna sleep with jazz hands. I guess he got Billie Jean. The same man that forgets his purse. She said you ain't man enough. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely a prank. Yes, Sierra. Secondhand embarrassment. I think they're in the lavender marriage and the wife is for her. And the wife is for her. Well, Wendy, apparently they're not in the lavender marriage. He said that he's not homosexual. So how they in the lavender marriage? Ain't a lavender marriage is when one person is straight, the other one is a homosexual. Ain't that a lavender marriage? He out here acting like that he rough and tough with the Afro puffs. The only thing that he's missing with his jazz hands is sequin pants and a top hat. And a cane. In the morning, in the evening, we got on. In the morning, in the evening, the wheels on. What's going on in that bedroom, child? I bet you there's all kinds of. Okay. Hello? Okay. Last and most definitely least, to appease society. I don't even watch the show. I watch the recaps, and my gaydar just be going off in the recaps about that guy. Tina! He said he ain't. I'm gonna leave it alone. I mean, I wonder what she see, what his wife see in him. Didn't she say? Didn't she question it? Child, I guess. Last and most certainly least, here's another one. Danny! Y'all, I've done come to a conclusion that Danny wants a nanny. I said it. Danny wants a nanny. She don't want no sister wife. She wants a nanny because Yeso goes out of town for work weeks and months at a time. And honey, she gets all, stressed out being at home with that baby and doing the housework and she want a nanny. She does not want a sister wife. Because let me tell you something. She don't want Yeso to sleep with this woman, whoever it may be. She don't want Yeso to have another baby with this woman. She don't want Yeso to be alone with this woman. She wants a nanny. That's what she wants. And that ain't what she gonna get. Now, they've been, talking to Jackie, and Jackie, she's enthused. She's ready. She don't really know how the whole sex thing is gonna work because she's ready for Yeso to crack that back. But Danny said absolutely not. Yeso is all confused. Yeso is like, man, she look good. I mean, I kind of want her. I kind of want to crack that back. I do want to crack that back, but I don't want to hurt Danny. That is my wife. But Jackie looking good. So how is that gonna work, Yeso? Why are you bringing in another woman when you know that your wife do not want you to sleep with said woman? What is the point? You're wasting people's time. She wants a nanny and a housekeeper. So Jackie is there talking to the ex, the mother of Yeso's kids. And child. They had a good conversation, And the ex was like, look, okay, we have a little dynamic going on. Things are working for us. What's up with you? And so Jackie told us, hey, listen, I appreciate it. Okay. I understand as a mother. Of course you would want to meet me. I'm coming into this family. You don't know me. I want to be around your child, and I understand that. And the baby mama was cool with that. She said she seemed cool. Okay. Just as long as she stay in line when it comes to my kid. We cool. So then here comes the friends and other friends, and they were introducing all the friends. Seems like a shocked by this. They never thought this would happen. That one friend was like, I hope they don't get hurt. They're worried about Yeso and Danny. And then here comes Joel. Hey, Joel. Hey, hey, Joel. Hey, hey, Joel. How are you? Now, see, Jackie, that's who you need to be talking to. It's the brother. You picked the wrong brother. The minute I would have seen Joe, I would have said yes or who. And his homeboy Bobby? I want to take both of them home. Like, what you doing? What you doing, Jackie? Joel and his homeboy Bobby is right there. Did y'all see how Joel was looking at Jackie too? Like he was looking at her. He was like looking at her up and down, sizing her up. I was like, why you looking at me? What you looking at? You trying to do something? So of course Joel is saying that he's not sure about this whole sister wife thing, and child, he's gonna wait it out. So it is time for Yesel to leave, and he walks Jackie out. And can I just say this? What the heck was Jackie wearing? Not to shame, but I said, Jackie, what is that? It was like I kind of like the cover up. What she have on a jacket? But then she had on that bodysuit, stocking. That's what Danny wore to the dinner, to the drinks. She looked good, but I was just like, oh, I was surprised to see that. So anyway, Yesel is on his way to his business trip, and they're saying their goodbyes, and that's it. Wendy for sure. Yep. She gonna run Jackie out good. Maybe she can run to Joel. Maybe she can run to him. You picked the wrong brother. Danny trying to let Jackie know who that girl is. Okay, McQueen, is that what it was? I didn't think about that. McQueen, I didn't think about that, child. And that's it, y'all. That's it. I told y'all I gotta make it quick. Y'all remember, y'all can go and join me at 7 o'clock at Just Call Me Waz channel. Let me pull it up and put it in the comments. Do, do, do. And we will be over there, support other creators. I adore her. Um, Most of y'all know who she is already. Beautiful, 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 beautiful person. Oh my goodness. Here's Just Call Me Waz channel. Half of y'all already know who she is. We always have a good time. I so appreciate her inviting me over to her channel, and I just appreciate her so much. So, um, hey, Steady. Danny's trying to let Jackie know. Oh, which one? Wrong one. How many is it? Y'all, this is my sister in real life. This is my sister in real life. This is the oldest of the family. She gets in these chats and she cut up. She she's a hoot. She's funny like me. So that's her. Bye. Love you. Good night. think I found you because of why I've been watching her forever. Oh, Wendy, really? Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, I really like her. I really do. And that's it, y'all. Okay, and hopefully, when is Halloween? Friday? I gotta put up another video. I may put one up Thursday. I gotta do some. I gotta do some, y'all, before the end of the month, honey. I gotta put some up. So anyway, I will see y'all later. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And until next time. Bye, y'all.